We're back with more Welcome to Kingsmouth Island. Day 3. Okay, no one beating on our windows. No one out in the garden. Let's quickly watch the cooking show. While we're doing that, we'll do a little bit more bullet juggling. Should be able to get up to reloading 5. Okay, maybe not. Let's not waste daylight hours. So day 3, we want to start thinking about moving to a new base. Obviously the helicopter is a few days off, but there's a lot of bad places to get caught on this starting zone. Ideally we would find a bag, and then before we get out of here we may need to, or we will probably make a trip to a warehouse to try to find some tools. We still don't have a hammer, a saw, yeah, basically any tools. Now this area is starting to look more and more clear. So if you clear this street, oh, here's a bunch of zombies. If you clear this street and the one south of it, I don't know, maybe you could just hide in one of these houses for the helicopter. That'd probably be okay. I'd prefer a bit more breathing room. So the resources in this area are extremely limited as well, with no garden sheds, the houses themselves having basically not much more than some kitchen supplies and food. There's not much point in staying here for too long. It'll depend on your starting character. You know, if you don't have a single level of sprinting, I would suggest you try to get a level or 2 of sprinting in the first couple of days. If you're on 0 strength, maybe you could do a massive exercise montage, and as soon as you find some alcohol perhaps, and try to push that strength up to level, say 3. So we do try to check the digital watches as we pick them up to make sure they don't have an alarm on them. I guess we could just crack them all as we find them. Normally I would try to read the electronics book first, but I guess maybe that's a bit of a waste in this case. Like, really the only thing we care about is getting to level 1 electrical so that we can do some hot wiring. Obviously we'd have to get the mechanics up as well. Yeah, I'm not... In our other playthrough I think we're up to like 6.5 electrical. We're not going to do that grind in this. There's just... I guess at some point you might want to move ovens and washing machines and things, but it's not such a big deal. And it's certainly nothing like a first month priority. These 2 zombies look very similar. Oh. We're all wearing black. It's so slimming. Okay, always do a quick spin before you start looting bodies. So we've worked out these annotated maps are just mainland maps, so that's going to do no use for us. So whatever zombies we see on this road, there's probably the same amount off the road in the trees. Did we leave a guy in this house? Well, they're definitely thinning out. We're not getting groups of 5 or 6. Okay, there's someone in there. Okay, 9 o'clock. Probably worth just sitting down, resting, having a quick snack. Keep those noodles at bay. Still try to enter a building as if there's going to be a zombie hiding inside. Okay, so this is the direction we'll probably go once we're ready to leave this area. It's hard to see how many things are out in that field at the moment, though. It's like a park ranger, maybe? Yep. No gun or anything interesting, though. What's that, like 8 zombies in a pack? I'm not sure what they eventually group to on this setting, but it's obviously at least 8. It's quite a large number. It might be as high as 20. The big resort down the south of the island is at 6 stories. It is just nuke the site from orbit. It's that bad. Like, I would definitely try not to fire a gun or do sneaking, or do anything to sort of. Oh, hey, that guy just got up. That was cool. Okay, so it looks like we do have the new fake dead stuff going on. I'm not sure what the numbers for them getting up again is. It's probably somewhere between 1 and 5%. Pretty low, but when we might later in this be mowing down 1,000 or 2,000 zombies with rapid fire M16 bursts, yeah, that's a lot of repeat business. These guys are starting to get a little bit further from my house. Yeah, we probably don't need to take them out. It's not pressing, but I mean, we want to level up our short blunt and maintenance and all sorts of stuff. Still really keeping an eye out for a bag. And if we see a group of 12 zombies, if one of them has a bag, we're going for that. Now, we've got high strength on Officer McLean, but moving, if we want to move all of our canned goods from one place to another, that you want a bag. Now, you can just put them in like a garbage bag or something like that and sort of hold them in both hands. Then you got to do a lot of dropping the bag and fighting and that sort of thing. Let's take that helmet. It's just one more thing you can screw up. You know, if you're over encumbered because you're carrying too much and your hands are busy, and you're exerted because you've been jogging while over encumbered, and then suddenly you get into a fight that you really have to win, it's better to just avoid it. Yeah, they still like patrolling up and down these fences. It's just not as obvious as when they're sprinters. So whenever you see these guys just doing that slow walk up and down the fence, well, yeah, if they're sprinters, they don't slow walk. Okay, time to go loud again. We want to sucker anything out of these trees. So I hear people give new players advice on things like don't jog. I think that's actually a real disservice. Like any other skill, sprinting, it's not going to go up unless you use it. Oh, speaking about skills going up. So, like, as long as you have a position where you can fall back to, you want to use up that stamina. You want to be practicing your sprinting as much as anything else. Maybe more so. It is a very handy skill to have a couple of levels in. You know, obviously this is a nice open setting, good sight lines. We're always going to be able to retreat back here. Now, it's not fortified at all, but we would have to really screw something up to be running with 30 zombies chasing us into our house. So if we come home a little bit tired, that's fine. Is that carpentry 2 or 3? 2. Okay, well, so we'd really love to get our hands on that next skill book. Let's see if we can get this reloading up to level 5. Shouldn't take too much longer. Okay, there we go. If we get our hands on enough ammunition for our shotgun, that's something we can make good use of. Though again, with a gun, you really do need enough ammunition to either stand and win that fight, or a really good fallback spot. Okay, see some more zombies behind that house. Once again, we'll go loud. Draw as many out of the trees as we can. So 50 kills a day for the first couple of days is not unreasonable. Hey, there's our bag. Let's go. It's not a very good bag, but we'll take it. Okay, let's get inside and sort this stuff out. Like I said, it's not a brilliant bag, but it will save us some weight. I think we're organized as well. It's always a bit of a shame to be organized and not have a bag to organize things into. Okay, there we go. That's saving us a couple of units of weight, and it'll do more so as we fill it up. Now, it's only a mediocre bag. It would help for us to move from one base to another. We'd sure like to at least upgrade to a school bag or a duffel bag, but we'll take what we can get. So I was thinking of going off and trying to get some of the tools from the warehouse nearby. Hey, zombie up in the trees. Oh, and another one down there. I don't know, I suspect I may have left it too late in the day. Again, it's overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. You don't want to be overloaded, drowsy, exhausted. It's getting dark. You're running back through area you haven't cleared. Like we don't want to do that. So maybe if we just clear down to the end of this street, then early tomorrow we can make a proper run to the docks and the warehouse there and try to get us some tools. Now obviously a sledgehammer is king, but for now we'd be really happy with a saw, a hammer, a screwdriver. Not even talking about things like a propane torch, or actually a pipe wrench would be something we would like as well. Although on this map, oh, nice little clump there. I mean, it's an island, so you're going to have ready access to tainted water. You just need to either have, you know, a campfire or something you can use to boil it, an antique oven, or a properly plumbed sink. Obviously, that's the less hassle. Okay, we can take 3 at a time. Is that a screwdriver? That might be a screwdriver. Sure as hell not a machete. Okay, our exertions ticked up during that. Yep, screwdriver. Okay, cool. We'll favourite that as soon as we get the chance. And we could have kept fighting, but quickly duck back home, rest, head out again. Yeah, 123 kills. I don't think we'll get that as high as 150 today. Okay, second level of sprinting, that's really helpful. We go faster, we use less stamina. You can run under more exerted circumstances. It's a big deal. That another screwdriver, or maybe a pair of scissors in her leg? I don't recall ever being bitten by a crawler. They do their job though, they keep you on your toes and sort of force you back a little. Okay, so I don't want to risk a house alarm here. We're going further south, so we're going to be further within range of a whole bunch of things. And that would probably pull 500 zombies to that house, and then they'll wash over the street to the north. Car key, that's cool. Though this thing I really doubt is in any sort of condition. Okay, lighters are less interesting when you're not a smoker. Can't do that. Something good in the back, maybe? No. I think we already have a tarp, but we'll carry it back to our base. Let's deal with this guy, then let's look under the hood just to see what it's like. You want to make note if the car has gas in it, obviously. And then should look at the battery, certainly, engine. Now the engine we can't move, we don't have the skill for that sort of thing, but the battery we could steal if it was good, but it is not. Okay, so the engine is not great. Yeah, no. It's basically just scrap. More zombies hiding in the trees. This car looks like it could be in better condition. Yeah, we are a Sunday driver, so a car is not exactly going to be amazing for us anyway. Still no gas. And this one we don't have a key for. Yes, especially anywhere near that to that big resort to the south. There are so many zombies there. If we're a Sunday driver, we're going to get just surrounded, and they're going to stop our car moving, grind it down, break the windows, and kill us. Okay, not brilliant, but we'll grab some of this. Normally I would suggest do not play with Sunday driver under any circumstances. To be fair though, this map is quite small, and I wanted to sort of take a break from too much car action. Okay, we've got a few cans from there, but I probably shouldn't have risked it. Again, if we'd have got a house alarm, it would have been a real deal. Okay, 7 PM, I'm going to head home, drop our stuff off. Still always come in the door as if I'm ready to defend myself. I could probably steal some curtains, but I think that the plan is that tomorrow we're going to get a bunch of tools, and the day after we're going to get the hell out of here. I could have gone on my tool run today, but we haven't exactly wasted the time. A bunch of these dead bodies are fresh. Hey, look at that guy sitting by the building. whatever. But it's past 10. Let's slink home and go quiet for the night. We've got to kill some time anyway before we can get to sleep, so we may as well wash all this blood off us. Always check that the sink's got water before you do that. Like, you wouldn't want to use your last 20 water washing your clothes. Okay, so it's 46 weight in this cupboard, so I mean that's our full inventory, basically, even with the bag. Yeah, so we would really like a better bag before we try to get out of here, but we probably won't take all of this stuff. Yeah, a couple of cans of soda is not going to save your life. I should probably try to eat as much of this as I can today to get our weight with some up arrows, so that if we have a few lean days, it's still going to be good. I don't know, you can put beer in soup. I think that's actually a new change. Okay, well, it's midnight. Let's hit the sack, hope for a good quiet night, and then tomorrow we are going to venture down into the more occupied areas. And that's when we're going to start praying to the loot gods for some good rolls. Okay, that's the end of the third day. Much like the first two, things will definitely begin to mix up a lot more next session as we're heading off to raid a warehouse and the docks and find ourselves a bunch of tools. Hope you're enjoying the new run, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. You have a great day.